So you're just noticing what's here for you this morning. Ujjayi breath, filling the lungs through the nose. Releasing the breath on the exhale all the way out. 2 more. Breathing is the most essential. Can you get the inhale and exhale to be as long? Not only is it essential for life, but is it essential for a calm mind? Last one. Let's do our breathing with the hands just to accentuate. Inhale up. Yeah, that's fine too, Maureen. And exhale down. So again, the arms mimic the length of your breath. So the elevating of the hands or the arms is the inhale. The releasing of the arms is the exhale. Last one. Learning to expand your breathing. Make a mudra with your index finger and thumb. Close your eyes and pause. Again, turn your attention inward and check what is needed today for you to get out of the way. Step aside. Some people call it surrender. And let the flow of energy, you may call it spirit, you may call it something else, to let that speak, move through you. Do you need to soften physically? Do you need to relax mentally? And then simply open up your eyes. Good morning. Oh, and now we have more people. Great. All right. So prop-wise, hey, Constance. So prop-wise, let's see, because maybe people don't have props today. We're going to do a little Pilates and we're going to do a little yoga. All right? Okay. So let's stay everyone seated first and just do a couple of twists. So just twist to the right, nothing big, and left. And the first thing you're noticing is the action happening without your mind? Are you breathing in and out? So notice with the motion, you exhale into the stretch, inhale, switch, exhale into the stretch, inhale, switch. So you're really present. And if you're doing the Ujjayi breaths with the mouth closed, that's fine. Or blowing out the mouth is fine. Last two. And switch. And then lean to the side as far as you can. And I don't care if your hips come up, that's all fine at the beginning. Just let it go and start rocking. So now you're just letting the body. So I don't even mind if I come up. I'm not trying to be anything particular, right? One more. And now decide what you want to do. Do you want to just go to your elbow? Do you want to reach a little forward, but see if you can keep your hips down? And then try it on the other side. What do you need to do? And are you breathing? Exhaling into the stretch. Inhaling there. Then coming out. Really take your time. This is about being present with you. And then coming back up. Hands behind, cupping the fingers. So making cups. Open the shoulders and look up. And then drop the belly. Bend the elbows. Inhale, look up. Exhale, chin to chest. Last one. Inhale. And exhale. We're going to accentuate that and then come up with the arms and just make a round. And inhale, open. Exhale, round. Inhale, open. Last one. So being present, very present. Reach the arms up to the ceiling. Keep the head forward. Right arm forward, left arm back. Twist. Without the hips. I saw that leak. I know, it's like, which way? Inhale up and switch the other way. Isn't it funny that, you look at little kids and they wonder, well, how come they don't know their right and left or which side? But so do we. One more. Exhale. So you feel the twist without the support of the hands. Last one. We're getting ready for our Pilates work. So interlace the fingers now. C shape. First of all, if you don't know the C shape, it's not up here, it's down here. So you're pulling this in. Everybody give a big blow. That's why I like doing this. If you just do this, you get that idea of the C shape. Reach your elbows straight and pull the belly back. So you're looking for the antagonism or that tension. 3 more. Just so you get that feeling. So if you're not holding the hands, if you can, Maureen, that makes a big difference. You need that tension in the low back. Last one for Maureen. Everybody hold. Now pull the navel as far back as you can. Elbows straight. Elbows straight. Pull, pull, pull. The low back, right, Deb? Not the high back, the low back. And then release. Great. So that's the idea that I'm looking for, all right? Let's start with our hundreds. So we'll start, because we'll just do our Pilates first. So you're on your back. Actually, I wanted to do some arm work. Before we do Pilates, let's do arm work. Hands up to the ceiling, knees bent, hands facing each other. Breathe. Let's just take the right arm up and the left arm down. It's a lot of mental today. Right arm up, left arm down. So switch and notice what's moving. So if your low back is moving, press that place behind the navel to the floor. Exhale. 2 more. Exhale. Exhale. Arms up to the ceiling. Now both arms behind your head to the floor. Exhale. Inhale up. Can you press the bra strap area? Can you press the waist area? Can you press the low back into the floor as one? 2 more. Blow it out the mouth if you want. Last one. Hold it there. Press the low back down. And now reach your shoulders to your ears. Reach, reach, reach. Pull the navel so flat. Keep reaching the shoulders to the ears and then drop the shoulders. Keep everything there. Reach the shoulders to the ears. Push the feet in the floor if you need be. Push, 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 push. Reach the fingers, wiggle the fingers, and then pull the shoulders back down again. Last one. Exhale. Reach the shoulders. Reach. Can you now reach even your fingers? Can you reach your arms? Stretch your elbows even more. Now bring the knees together. Push the knees together. Stretch and release. Hands up to the ceiling again. Last set. This time you open. So we open, and can you keep the back and shoulder blades down and up? So this is to teach you about shoulder blades. Notice that they move a little bit in, now they move out. They move in, they move out. But notice again that low back and navel is still connected to the earth. Just two more. This is not hard, it's just to get that action happening. And release. And you know, we have back issue people. So let's actually do a different abs. Hands underneath the low back, palms to the floor. We've done this one before. This is part of the Mackenzie 3. Right leg stretches to the ground, left leg bent. Again, pelvic tilt. So feel that pelvic tilt and notice your shoulders. Are they popping up? Relax them to the floor. Everybody good? So you're going to take your head off the ground literally a quarter of an inch and down. Exhale. Everything relaxes. Push everything into the floor. Lift the head. So that might be really easy for some people. Not easy, but definitely comfortable. So if you want, you can lift the leg off the floor a couple of inches, the long leg, and release. Again, exhale. So let's see if we can, when we put everything down, keep connected to the floor. Don't relax. And if we come down, can you relax the shoulders to the ground when you come down? 5 more. So I'm squeezing my abs the entire time. Are you? That's what we're looking for. Push the other foot in the ground to give you some bracing, right, Lee? 3 more. 3. Exhale. 2. Can we hold 2? Hold this one. Chin to chest, Maureen. That protects your neck. Last one. And I kept the leg up the entire time. If you haven't, that really can challenge you if you need. And release. Let's do the other side. So to make it more challenging, leg stays up the entire time. Everyone, you're pressing into the hands and keeping the pelvic tilt the entire time. Debbie, keep your shoulders to the ground. Ready? Head comes up. And when my head comes up, Maureen, and down, keep the leg up if you want to make it difficult. Maureen, you want to just not tilt or nod your head, but keep it in one position and just lift it looking straight up and down. But your chin is more toward your chest. It's not looking up. Breathe. 3 more. Relax the shoulders, right, Deb? 2 more. Hold this one. Hold. Squeeze the belly. Squeeze the belly. And down. Last one. Squeeze the belly. And release. Good. Bend your knees. Release the hands. Or actually, some of you keep it. If you have bad backs, keep it there. Take both feet up into tabletop or legs up into tabletop. So again, bad back, keep it there if you'd like. We're just going to toe tap right and back up. Now put your hands on your belly if you don't have them underneath and feel that that should be firm and being used. 2 more. You're learning how to control your core while you use your limbs. So the core is what stays steady while the limbs move. So maybe pelvic tilt even more if you have back issues, right? Now, only if you want to make this more challenging do you put your hands to the ceiling or arms to the ceiling, and you do opposite arm, opposite leg, back. So again, you don't have to, but that's how you make it more challenging. Exhale. But again, the only way you're doing this is if that core is in the C shape the entire time, almost like a pelvic tilt. And if you want to make it more challenging, we've practiced holding our P. So do the holding P exercise. So you're almost getting as low down as you can. Last one. And release. Rock and roll up. So you're just going to roll up. And those of you who have a bolster, especially back people, I'm suggesting a bolster. So if back people use a bolster, everybody else will do full rolls, but I just want to show. So back people, you can do your roll downs just like this. So again, you're letting this C shape touch the bolster and then come back up. Or you can hold your legs. So that's back issue people, okay? If not, if you'd like to do the full roll down, we start here, flex our feet, and you roll down one vertebrae at a time. This is much more challenging, especially if you have a back issue, and it's about your legs. The legs need to stay down. And then you inhale to come up, keeping the legs down. That's the key. So I almost feel like there are rods in my legs, and they're attached to the wall and they're attached to the ground. Breathe. We're just doing 4 roll-ups. Everybody else, you're doing what you need to do for those, yeah? Last one. And up. Breathe. Roll down, everybody. Move the bolster. Let's start to work the legs. Right leg up to the ceiling, point. Left leg on the ground, point. So just feel, for some of you, this is challenging, really pointing the leg and using both legs. Arms to the side in a T. So without moving your torso, you're making leg circles out first and in. So we go out, down, across, and over. And the accent is quick, well, quicker and slower. Quick, no, I'm sorry, slow, quick. Slow, quick. Slow. Now the range of motion depends on your capacity. So if your torso is moving, lessen your range of motion of the circle. 3 more. So your body doesn't want to move. That's the key here. Last one. And the other way. And are your toes pointed? That's key here. So your legs have to be so strong, meaning you're using all of those muscles to keep your torso straight. So again, I go in fast and slow. I go fast and slow. Fast and slow. 2 more. Can you point the toes even more? Last one. And knee to the chest and down. Point the toes. Relax for a moment. Other leg up to the ceiling, arms to the side. Again, going out first. So it's out and across. Out and across. So again, if you're moving, lessen your circle. Knees never bend. That's key. 3 more. And yeah, you can go faster. That's fine too. And other way. So I like to start them with their small circles. Yes, of course you can do big circles. But again, it's all about control. Not control like ego control, but harmony. So like, how do you get the body to work as one? 2 more. And last one. And leg down and rest. So now we roll up into a ball. So I'd like you to bend your knees. You can just roll up or just push on your hands to come up. Let's do this more structurally. So it's Pilates today. Hopefully we're all right with that. Oh, hair's all over. So point the toes, just the toes. Okay? Now notice your back is flat. That's what we're trying not to do. We're trying to relax that low back. Not up here. See, we're not up here. We're down there. So it's almost like just doing a pelvic tilt. Pelvic tilt. We'll get off the floor soon. So again, just the toes, hold underneath. Let yourself teeter-totter. So watch me. I lift my toes, teeter-totter without using my feet. Teeter-totter. So keep your knees close. You can hold, I like to hold my shins. I find it, again, you get more strength to teeter-totter. If you hold underneath, it's up to you. So see if you can do 10 of those. And again, you're keeping the C shape. So my head should almost be touching, it isn't, my knees when I come on up. So you're never in an open position. Breathe. So my abs are working the entire time, my legs as well. 3 more. 2 and 1. Woo! Okay. Now we'll come down again one more time, and you're doing double leg, actually single leg stretch. We'll come in, it's like a bicycle. One leg is out, one leg is in. A lot of core, in Pilates. And then switch. If it's too much trouble for your back, put your head down. Exhale. So nothing moves. Are you noticing that? Nothing moves. 8 more. 8, 7, I forgot. 6, 5, 4, breathe. 2, and 1. Straighten your legs or bend your knees. Take a moment. Yeah, I think that's good. Okay, roll yourself up. Spine stretch. Find your feet on each side of the mat or corner of the mat. And I think this is done with flex. That's what I remember. Flexed feet. And again, notice your back. So the first thing is relax your pelvic tilt. So do a pelvic tilt. So that's the position. Now notice my arms. So imagine, Maureen, if I was in front of you and you had to reach my arms. Do you see that? And pull this back. This has to pull back, not up here, down here. So I'm holding your arms, Maureen. It's not up here. It's way down there. So now reach forward with the arms, pull back with the waist, and press down with your calves. Let's do 3 pulses. 1, exhale, 2, 3, and then come back up. So watch again. This is happening. It's not reaching here. It's pulling back as you reach forward. Let's go for 3 more. I'm using the breath just to show you. And I'm really pressing down my thighs. If I look down, wow, my legs look hot. I'm really pulling them in and tightening them up, right? 3 more. 2 more, sorry. Last one. Excellent. And we like saw, so let's just do saw. So take your pinky to the pinky toe. That's what that's going. Thumb is turned down in the back. There you go, Constance. But watch my arms. Instead of being down here, I want them up. I know, Nancy. So open your body as much as you can. Now notice you just skewed. So come back. Notice everything skewed. Your hips came off the ground and everything. So keep your hips down, do the same thing, and turn your waist and do that. Just push the sit bones down. Ready? Pulse. 1, 2, and 3. Come back up. Now notice this is still pulling back. Sit bones down. Just turn the waist. 1, 2, and 3. Coming back up. Again, this isn't perfect Pilates, but we're getting there. 2, 3. So that you'll know you're doing this if nothing's moving from your hips down and it's all back up here. Last one. And twist. Yes, you do it with the head down and all, but I find people then make, a little bit of mistakes there. Okay, we're doing a new one, everybody. This one's hard. I thought I'd add a hard one in. I hope it's okay. So who cares what it looks like, all right? It's called a rocker, open leg rocker. So we're going to hack it, okay? Let's hack it first. So hacking it, I'm going to keep my knees bent. And all I'm going to do is rock down and come up. Rock down and come up, okay? Just do a couple of those. So my knees are bent. Now they're not in here, they're just bent out here. Because rocker is going to look, because of my hamstring, I'm not able to do the full rocker. The rocker's done this way, with the legs open and straight. But I have a hamstring issue. So I'm here. Yes. So the focus again is you want to end, I'm going to do it with one leg. You want to end here, like this. Now not here, but down here. I'm doing it with one leg because of my hamstring. So again, it's here and back up, here and back up. So you have to use a lot of abs and keep your C shape. Try and straighten your legs because that's going to be the key, and open them wide. Legs are very wide. You can hold your calves. Yes, this is a more advanced motion. We've never done it before. 2 more. We're just having fun. Last one. And come on up. I hope that wasn't so bad. It was brand new for us. Okay, in Pilates, they call it a swan. We call it cobra. So let's practice. Come on your stomach, and then we'll get to some other exercises standing. And just notice what's happening on your stomach, right? Is it flat? Meaning, do you need to pull your navel up for some people with back issues? Let's just play. So hands are going to be, let's just put them in Sphinx. Let's just go up to Sphinx and just see what that's like. Okay. Then come down. Pull them a little bit in for some people to make it harder, out for some people to make it easier. We are going to learn to straighten the elbows. So first things first, straighten the legs. Really straighten them so the knees almost come off the ground. Toes are pointed. Roll your shoulders back, right, Debbie? And exhale, push up. So if your elbows don't straighten, then pull your arms out in front. If they don't straighten, take your arms way out in front. This is where you need to be. So you're just going up and down. And again, you can relax your bum, that might help, or squeeze your bum, that might help. So you decide based on your pliability where your hands go. 3 more. You're just pressing up. 2, you start to feel it in the triceps a little bit too, right? Last one. And release. How was that? Any back issues? Oh, I love the chatter this morning. Hands on your back. So palms up. These are called kicks with your feet or legs. So simply, no, actually, I'm sorry. Come up on your forearms. My mistake. So forearms is more challenging. If you're having issues, you come down maybe and put your hands on your back, okay? So we're just going to kick right and left, but it's 3 pumps. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, switch. 1, 2, 3, switch. 1, 2, 3, switch. So what's happening here? Notice your tension's gone. So relax your shoulders. Be in your breathing. Soften everything else. Head is up if you can. So what do you think? We haven't done this kind of Pilates in a while, right? It was kind of fun. 1 more set. And I'm not doing the full amount of sets, right? Other side. And down. Okay. This one we're doing double kicks, but the arms are behind you interlaced. Elbows are straight. Pull the shoulders back, forehead to the ground. So right here, notice your belly is sagging. So pull that up or do a pelvic tilt. You're going to kick both legs. Just practice that first. Both legs together, and you'll flex your feet and down. And this time, we're going to squeeze the legs, and when we straighten, we lift our torso and pull our arms back, okay? So it's down, kick for 3. 1, exhale, 2, flex the feet, 3, straighten the legs and lift your torso up, pull the arms back. And again, exhale, 1, 2, 3. Lift yourself up, exhale. Strong legs here too. 2 more. Pump, pump, pump. Lift up. Hold for a moment. Really use the arms too. Pump, pump, pump. And lift. Okay, just the heck of it. Let's do 1 more. And again, pump, pump, pump. Last lift, and down. Take a break for a moment. You deserve it. And come up to hands and knees. So hopefully you like that little Pilates thing we did, right? So let's just do cat-cow, see what that feels like. Exhale and release. Exhale and release. Take your knees a little wider than the hips. Exhale. Exhale. So now take the hands a little forward. Rock back. So keep a cat position. Just rock back a little bit and forward. Rock back and forward. Two more. Rock back and forward. And hold the rock back. You can have your toes tucked right here. Keep your toes tucked, actually. So child's pose, in a sense, with toes tucked. But your knees are wide and feet aren't so together. Breathe. Good. Come back up. Right arm. Now notice, see your abs are flabby here? Let's watch and see what happens. Just lift your knees. Notice your abs aren't flabby. Take it down. One more time. Lift your knees. Now they're not flabby. So feel that tension. Keep it and raise your right arm to the right ear. Hold. Breathe. Now, this is a tripod instead of a quadruped. Hold that and down. Use your core. Notice what happens in the shift. Left arm or the other arm to the ear. Now again, squeeze the abs in and push down on the floor. So you have to have tension and opposition. And let's do it again. We're doing it 3 times. So instead of doing both together, because we have back issue people, we're doing it single. But you still get a really good benefit. And the other side. Breathe. And down. Legs a little more challenging, right? So again, first, everybody, push down the arms, okay? Push down so much, not lifting the knees, but just push down so much that you think you can push your hands through the floor. Push, push, push. Whoa, did you see you activated your arms? Can everybody feel your shoulder blades? That's what I want you to feel right now. Oh, I love the chatter. Is that a yes or a no, you think? Okay, we must be on mute. Okay, let's take the right foot back, point the toe on the ground. Now notice the leg is not activated here. I'll show you why it's not. Now take the left knee off the ground and notice your leg is activated. See the difference? Put the knee down. Great, so now it's not activated. Lift the knee up. Now your arms and legs are activated. So put the knee down, but keep everything activated. Ooh, isn't that a lot of work? Hold that. So from here, head is neutral. You're simply going to take that leg off a few inches. That's it. It's all tush. Pull up and down. Nothing moves. Remember how we did that exercise on the floor? Your torso, your back, nothing moves. Up and down. You're not going very high. 4 is all tush. 5, just one more. Hold, point the toe. Pull the toe away from you or pull the whole leg away from you. Baby circles to the right. Baby circles. 1 without moving your body. 2, 3, 4, other way. 1, 2, 3, and down. Child's pose again. So hands forward, pull the navel in, tuck the toes. It's not this child's pose, and sit back. So instead of having the toes under, this is another variation. You know, this is what I call the modern movement. It's not yoga anymore. It's modern movement that suits all of us. Take these poses and make them so they work for us. And inhale, coming back. Shall we do the other side? So the first thing, get your hands and legs ready. Extend the left leg back, toes tucked under. Notice you're flaccid. Such a funny word for women, right? Lift the knee up and squeeze. Can you feel everything? And down. So again, one more time. Adjust your hands, adjust your head, adjust your chest, shoulders away from the ears. Lift the knee and squeeze the thigh. Breathe. Now put everything down, but keep that tension. Good. Lift that leg up just a couple of inches so it's all tush and down. Now, are your arms straight? Are you pushing as much with your right arm as your left arm? Is your core activated? 3. Exhale, 4. It's all tush. 5, 6. 2 more. 7. Hold. Point the toes. Circles. Baby circles. So pull that leg away from you. Pull that leg away from you. Circle the other way. 2, 3, and 4. And down. Okay, ready for our plank. So take your hands wider, as wide as the mat. So I'm going to be as wide as the mat. Knees back. I do have to do it this way. So the first thing you're going to do is practice just going up. So tuck the toes and just go up 1. Now put the knees down. So what should happen is when you put the knees down, you shouldn't have to move. So if you need to see me, that's what I mean. Nothing moves. I just straighten my legs and I put them down. Let's try it again. Straighten the legs, put it down. So your arms, your chest, nothing moves. 2 more. Exhale. Straighten and down. Last one. Straighten. Okay, this is tough, everybody. I know. Lift your right leg just once. Lift your left leg. A lot. Nancy, doing great. Come to your knees, Nancy, or just stop. Yeah, if it's too much, I get it. Last one. And downward dog. Exhale. So the arms are strong enough now to hold your down dog. Spread your hands, spread your toes, and squeeze the quadriceps. Head is almost like you're doing a headstand on the floor. Breathe. Walk your hands to your feet and dangle. And slowly coming on up. Okay, let's practice our roll down. Same C shape, everybody. So it's just the head, shoulders. Keep pulling in the navel. When you have to, bend your knees. When you have to, release the pelvis, but pull. Now you have a lasso around your navel pulling you up to the ceiling, and your arms and your legs are dangling from that position. Breathe. So dangle and pull the navel back. So just like we did with that spinal stretch, pulling the back as you let the arms and legs go forward. Now to come up, plant the legs, knees slightly bent. Use your abs. It's a reverse curl up or reverse abs. Pull the abs in to come up. You're using all abs here and legs. Relax the shoulders and head. One more time. Exhale. Again, you just release when need to. The knees release when they need to, but the core is pulling in. You're doing a sit-up. Think of doing that. Dangle and roll up. Hands on your bum, top of your hips. Open up to a back arch. Inhale. Walk the hands to the floor. Coming down to your stomach. Grab one foot. Grab the other for bow. You can do a single bow or just practice a bow without lifting. So you can just be here and just open and keep everything on the ground. Or you try to lift your legs. Breathe. You can also rock back and forth. Breathe. And down. Hands underneath. Inhale, push up. Down dog. Walk back. This is not as much of a stretch class. I hope it's okay. Rolling up. We do that one more time. Roll down. Walk out to your plank. Push up, down. Grab for your bow. Push the pubic bone down, pull the shoulders away, and just let yourself stretch. Breathe. Rock if you'd like. And slowly release. This time roll on your back. So today's class wasn't a lot of standing. We had some other ideas, but because everybody doesn't have props. Feet on the ground. Bridges. Exhale, bridge up. Just the legs, then down. Roll up and down. Roll up and down. Two more. Straighten your right leg. Grab your left foot. Stirrup, half stirrup. Holding that foot in. And then straighten the leg to the ceiling. Hold your calf or hold your hamstring, whatever you can hold. This is a tough one. Take your head up, and you can even rock with your foot. Rock yourself up. So rock yourself up and down. So notice C shape, rock yourself up and down. So you can take that leg with you. Just a different form of that rocker. Hold when you're up and C shape back. Pull, 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 C shape back. Pull, 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 till you go all the way down with the legs. And then switch legs. So knee comes into the chest. Straighten the, knee comes into the chest, half stirrup. So I grab the bottom of my foot with both hands if I can, really get a squat. The half stirrup is basically a half squat. And you feel it in the groin, in the back. Okay, now try to straighten and hold calf, ankle, hold thigh. So to rock up, yes, this isn't the way, but we're cheating. You take the other leg off the ground and pull yourself up, but keep a C shape. Keep the C shape. You know, sometimes you call it cheating. Basically, you know what it is? It's called helping. Sometimes it's called helping ourselves until we get there, don't you think? Two more. Keep that C shape. It's really important. Okay, this time stay up. Pull the C shape back and stretch the leg. Stretch, stretch, point the toe, point. And then slowly try to lie back down while you keep that leg straight. And down. And then slowly rock yourself back up. Spread your legs. Flex your feet. Just walk your hands forward. Don't bend so much. Just try to let, what I'm looking to do is just see, can I let this one? So this one, we're not doing a C shape. We're actually trying to let the pelvis come forward. This is the philosophy in yoga, which there are many good things to it, but we find people don't have strong enough tendons and ligaments, or let's say mobile enough tendons and ligaments, so people get strained. Okay, hands on each side of one foot or one leg. And notice, you can't twist. So inhale, exhale and twist. You're not reaching down, you're just twisting your waist. Again, press the legs down hard, squeeze your knees. Again, reposition the hands, lift up, inhale, exhale, now twist, just a little more. So I'm really pushing my fingers down. Breathe. And release. So I'll show this side forward. So basically I keep pressing down, and all I'm going to do is just get here first. Notice, wow, I can barely turn myself. So the first thing I do is press down with my legs. So my calves push down, okay? My fingers push down, and I go up. Then from there, it's like a navel squeeze. Pull the navel over, but the hips don't move. Again, press that calf down, especially that front calf. Inhale. Exhale. Twist. Press that front calf down. So those legs, if you feel them, they should be very strong. Breathe. Breathe. And release. Great. 90-90. Let's take one side. And do a little twisting. So here you're getting the hip. So in the 90-90, you feel much more the hip starting to twist and open up. And then the other side. 90-90 the other way. Yeah, we're not doing a complicated 90-90 today. So yeah, I don't care if it's 90-90 so much, just feel it in the hip. What we're looking for is all the ligaments and tendons that attach to the pelvis, which is the butt area, which is the side hip. All of that is what you're looking to stretch. Breathe. And coming back. So twisting is very good to relax. Straighten the legs, bend your right. If you find that this is difficult, sit on something. So if doing that, just sit on something like this, okay? Always support yourself. So the first thing we're going to do is make it easy and just hug with the opposite arm. And then place the hand behind you and twist. Breathe. And then come back. Now let's see if we can get to the next level. Lift the arm up. Put just the elbow on that side and go behind. So I'm not going to go further than this. You could put the armpit, but I'm not going to do that. We'll just be here. So relax everything. The key here is relaxing. Can you get the head? Usually your head is forward. So can you pull it back just a little bit? Can you open the back shoulder? Big breath in. Big breath out. One more breath. Release. Take that foot in your hand, pull it up. We'll just do cradle this way. Sit up tall. Take it on the other side. Now see the difference. Now hug the knee. So for some people, just hugging the knee is enough. This is all you need to do because you feel it in your tushy, I hope. So now get really hugging, and then some of you will twist. I don't even think you want to. Let's just keep this. Breathe, because we'll do another one after this. Breathe. You can get it a little different if you put the leg here. That's another one, but we'll just do this one. So now put the leg back on the inside. Press down everything in the floor, C shape, so the belly goes back and just reach forward. C shape. Push the heel down, push the foot down, and pull. So pull back. Don't think about going forward. That's just going to happen naturally. Pull the navel back and release. Switch. Hold in. Oh, I forgot. You guys are on a bolster, so it's a little bit harder. Let's hug with the opposite arm and switch. Just notice this for a moment. This one's a little easier for some of us. Softening. And then come back and go for the elbow. So now we take the arm up and now just go for the elbow. So sometimes you need to take it in stages, right? And turn. It's important to take deep breaths here and to soften. Shoulders are relaxed. Shoulders and energy running down the back. And release. Last one, pull the navel back, reach forward. Oh, cross the leg, hug. So just holding this. So this is a great stretch for some people, meaning it's not very difficult and you can do it during the day and you feel the stretch back here. And then forward, just to get that, pulling the navel back. It's really about pulling the navel back. And release. Okay, before we go down, I think we need one more stretch. It's active, but let's do a camel variation because this gets this whole area. We're just doing a little variation from here. It's active, but it's okay. So my toes can be down or can be tucked, okay? Some of you already feel the stretch here, no? So some of you already feel it here. So the hands are here on my tush, top of my tush, and just begin to arch back just a little bit. Doesn't have to be much, right? And then come back up. And now I'm going to place my hands totally supporting myself and pull my elbows in. So I'm pushing down and forward. And I'm lifting my chest up. That's all I'm trying to do. I'm not trying to go back. I'm just trying to push down and forward and lift the chest up. Breathe. Open the shoulders. Head doesn't even have to go back. And release. Tuck the toes, easy peasy. Just reach. You're just reaching. It's an eccentric stretch for the front of your body. So again, we're stretching the front, but in a different manner. So it's just slow. You know, my new thing is I like a lot of active stretching because it strengthens stretch. Last one, and we hold this one to try to get comfy. So you may just have a fingertip. You may just have a fingertip. Pelvic tuck under and reach that arm up as you push the hips forward. Breathe. Switch. Last one. Now squeeze, pelvic tilt, like you're doing a hip thrust. That's really important here. It's not about going so far back, but you should really be, those tushes should be so squished. And inhale, sit on your heels. Can we do that? I have my toes tucked. Try practicing. This is so good for us to practice, if you can. And then sit on the toes. So again, this may be challenging for some people. We're just practicing sitting like this, yeah? Last one, on your forearms. Slide the right arm underneath and put the forehead or the head on the ground. Other side, forearm on the ground, reach the hand over. So you can see the variation. So being here on your forearms is very useful versus straight arms because you're supported. And slowly come on up. Okay, let's do our inversions. So grab a bolster, grab a roll, grab something. Some of us are going to do, bye, Debbie. Nice to see you guys. Have a great time in Maine.
I'm unmuted, but Constance says goodbye too. But we have to go. Bye.
Bye.
Thank you.
So the key is, remember, we try to support ourselves. So I've been demonstrating ways you can support yourself for your inversion. So Deb, if you haven't seen, this is how you use household props. You can even use it. The wall is very useful. So this, especially as we're getting older, it's a little easier. So we just push off the wall and come on up. Start with our, now this, Maureen, if you had a bolster, it would really help just the shoulders. I can lend you one. And then you just take one leg over for your plow pose. And this is so supported. There's no neck. It's all shoulders. And you have your inversion. You can also do legs up the wall. I mean, whatever works for you. Breathe. The key here actually is to try to get the heart as high as it can go. The higher the heart, the more the draining of the circulatory system and the lymph system. Soften your eyes, soften your breathing. Can you float in space right now? The space of your very own self. So you can stay where you are a little longer, but if you were in shoulder stand, you can start to come out. It's good to have a transition before you go into your Shavasana or seated meditation. And then if it suits you, we'll take Shavasana today since we worked hard for some of us. So you can take a starfish if it's hot, which means your legs are wide, your arms are wide. If your back is bothering you, sometimes it does, maybe you put your feet up on something a little higher. So first, let's lie down, arms extended wide, and just rock your heels. So rock your heels so your body goes up and down. Just rock the heels, point and flex. And then turn your head right and left. Squeeze your fingers and squeeze your toes back and forth. And let's squeeze our entire body, even our face. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze everything. Squeeze your arms, your legs, purse your lips. And let go. Take a deep breath. Again, this time, try to get more of your muscles, your buttocks, everything. Squeeze your entire body, maybe even float your arms and legs off the ground for a second. Squeeze your face and release. Okay, shake it out. Find your position and let go. Follow your breath. And we'll take a journey of draining. So from the head, like a beaker of water, we're just going to let it drain out the bottom. So from the top of the head, soften. From the skull to the forehead and the eyebrows and the eyes. And the jaw, nose, cheeks, mouth, side of the face, side of the neck, back of the neck, front. Tops of the shoulders, upper back and front of your chest start softening. Your shoulder blade area and the front of your chest, your breast area, soften. Top of the back ribs where the kidneys are and the front low ribs, release. Back waist, side waist, front waist. Let's go up to the shoulders and arms, tops of the shoulders, and the whole upper arm draining. The lower arm draining. And the fingers, the thumb, index, middle, ring, and pinky. So from your torso and arms, let everything drain out the fingers, each 10 of them. And bring awareness to the pelvis. So we start to drain from the front of the pelvic bowl, the side hips, and the buttocks. Then we even drain our privates and our buttocks. And then let's go with the right leg. Drain the right thigh, front, back, sides. The back of the knee, sides and front. Back of the calf, sides and front. Into the ankle, heel, and foot. Out the soles and the big toe, second toe, third toe, fourth, and fifth. So feel the draining all the way down that right side of the body, out the leg, foot, and toes. Bring awareness to that left hip bone. Release the side of the hip, the front of that bowl, and the back. Slide down the front of the thigh, back and side. Now the back of the knee, front and side. The back of the calf, front and side. Into the ankle, heel, sole of the foot, top of the foot, and now the big toe, second, third, fourth, and fifth. Feel the draining from the whole left side, all the way up from that side of the left side of the face, left shoulder arm, side waist, down the left leg, into the foot and out the toe. Just enjoy the surrendering. And slowly roll your head to the right and left. Roll your feet to the left and the right. Squeeze your fingers. And curl up in a ball. So no meditation today. And then just sitting up. So namaste, or how wonderful, how fun to be together.